Welcome to the John Show. My name is John. This is my show. Today, I'm going to show you how to get out of bounds in Fallout New Vegas. Right now, I'm standing in front of the wide Wyoming Northern Sea. Now, I am playing on the Xbox version. This is on Xbox One. And because I love you guys, I emailed myself a series of 30-second clips from the Xbox One feature, the What Just Happened? And so, because I play on a Mac and there are no games for Mac, at least nothing cool except for Morrowind. So, right now you can see I am way far north off the map from Jacobstown, and I'm going to show you how I got out without console commands, because as we all know, sadly, there are no console commands on the Xbox. This is a different save. My character is just outside of Jacobstown. Remember this old nuclear test site. We're going to come back to the nuclear test site. Um, so we're going to go south to the Morning Star Cave. This is in the bottom left southwest corner of the map. When you get here, just up here, I guess, is where the cave is, and you're going to want to go to your left. That would be, I guess, facing south-southeast. There's a couple of night stalkers here. I already dispatched of them. And then you're going to walk towards this ledge hanging out there. And you're going to want to Bethesda jump up the wall to your right. If you don't know what a Bethesda jump is, you're going to hold towards the cliff and just spam that jump button. Tap it as fast as you can. Your little polygons will hit the polygons on the cliff, and there you are. Now you're up on this ledge that you can't normally jump onto. Okay, and if we peek over the edge here, you can see there is a canyon. That is the bottom barrier of the map. And inside of that canyon is a bunch of radiation and geckos and I think rad scorpions. You don't want to be down in there. But this is the bottom edge of the map. And as we are going to now do the same Bethesda jump over this way against this one, you're going to try to jump up onto this cliff face as best you can. And I slowed the footage down just so I can give myself a little bit more time to explain what I'm trying to do here. Because once you get to the top, you are now going to basically wall run. And it's the same idea. You're going to hold towards the cliff side and you're going to just spam the jump button as fast as you can. Your polygons will collide with the polygons of the cliff side and you won't fall if you are jumping fast enough. And then you can make it all the way across to this end, and now you are officially outside of the map area. The invisible barrier is actually on the south side of that canyon. So as you can see there, there's the cliff side of the canyon. If you were to slide down that edge to try to get a better look as to what's on the other side, you will get stuck between the invisible wall and the canyon and not be able to extract yourself. That has happened to me a couple of times. But that is now we are on the other side of the map. Unfortunately, companions can't come with you. Sorry, Rex. So yeah, this is the other side of the map. And if you just keep going in any direction, eventually the textures will get worse and worse. I guess collision begins to get pretty spotty, and some of the models won't line up. The rocks will have gaps, and lots of bad stuff. Remember back when I told you to remember the nuclear test site? Remember this old nuclear test site? We're going to come back to the nuclear test site. Well, now I'm going to show you what's outside of that nuclear test site. And I believe we are just to the south of the old nuclear test site. I did slow the video down so that I could have a little bit more time to explain to you what's going on. Because again, this is just a 30-second clip that I was able to email myself. Just to the south of the old nuclear test site, there are some of these bomb craters, and there's a couple of buildings, small shacks. You cannot enter the buildings. And I do believe that there was some radiation around here, but that was mostly closer to the nuclear test site because it has high levels of radiation and lots of ghouls. I kind of feel like this was probably meant to be originally in the playable area, but for whatever reason, they decided that they weren't going to do the mission, or maybe just all of this was taking up too much memory space. Again, my screen is not lagging. I just slowed this down so that I could have more time to explain what you're seeing here. Yeah, this is all outside of the playable map, and to be honest, I've been around a lot of it, and there's nothing outside the map with this much detail, at least nothing that I've found. So that's how you get outside of the map in Fallout New Vegas on the Xbox. Check it out, see if you can do it for yourself, and see what else you find. Hey, by the way, thank you for watching. Make sure to do all the cool YouTube stuff like liking, sharing, subscribing, and make sure to check out some of my other videos. If I did this right, this one will have one of those cool ending cards with the links to some of the other cool stuff I do.